Hey YouTube, back with another video, and it is another Falcons player. It's TRK. And credit to Twitter for letting me know, because TRK recently got an achievement that not a ton of players have done before him. It has been done, not by many. That is to get rank 1 in 1s, 2s, and 3s. TRK, since being in North America, has pushed himself to the top of every single leaderboard and is trying to further cement his position as best player in the world, which I think he is making a great argument for in every which way. He's about to score first in this ranked game. This ranked game is actually played in North America. I know you might see Joyo and think otherwise because he's probably the most other recognizable name, but Joyo is also in Dallas as well, preparing for the LAN as TRK, the brick wall of a 50-er, as always, is able to force another goal through. In this video today, we're going to watch a replay of TRK playing 2s and a replay of TRK playing 1s. I'm going to go ahead and skip the 3s because 3s in ranked just really isn't it. If you ask me, watching it on replays is not very exciting unless you have truly a full, perfect kind of pro versus pro lobby, which doesn't happen very often. And so we'll just go ahead and watch this 2s game with TRK. That is perspective we're watching now. And Izuji, Joyo, and Hockey. Credit to Hockey for uploading this replay so we could get to watch it. But it's time to start talking about TRK and how he is pushing the limits of Rocket League right now. It's crazy to think that somebody from a region that wasn't in RLCS just one season ago is maybe the best player to ever do it. He went away with a ton of awards at the Spring RL Pro Awards. I don't know if you guys saw the RL Pro Awards. I imagine Johnny will upload the video of those Pro Awards at some point. He has streamed them already, so you can go back to his Twitch VODs. He always keeps his Twitch VODs open if you are interested. But it's basically an awards show giving out awards, trophies to the various players who played in the spring. Things like MVP, best shooter, best defense, all that kind of stuff. And TRK did a very great job in the award show. And you know what? I'm not even sure if he actually won one, but my point is that every MVP thing, every solid, positive contributor, he was there. Vatira got it to edge him out because Voice did end up winning the Spring Major and Falcons only got second. I think you do need to give Vatira his due, the nod for being able to win that major. But TRK is right there, and he's got another chance to win a tournament here with Worlds and remove all doubt about being the best player in the world. For now, might still throw Feer in the mix. Joyo just going to demo TRK off the map. Joyo is another person that people have mentioned about being the best player. I don't think he quite has the all-around game. He's a very important part of Moist and a good addition to the recipe that is Moist Esports and this team they've created that can play so well. I don't know if you can credit him just yet with being best player in the world. TRK going to try and find a double off this corner. It'll be insane if he finds it, but he does not. A lot of pros from EU talking a good amount of smack about North American ranks. That's 52, a double from his teammate. But the Middle East players aren't often talking too much smack. We have seen on occasion them, hype their team up or say another team is going down when they have an expected matchup, but I don't think they're the ones that go out and just say North American ranked is bad. I think they're a little bit more quiet in that sense. And certainly TRK is that way. I think maybe just a little bit shy, you could even argue. But definitely comes out of his shell on the Rocket League field. He's demoed off the map right now. Nice teammate. Doing all the work for TRK. I should say doing all the work. TRK has gotten a ton of goals as well, but 5-1. And this is what you'd expect to see from somebody pushing all the way to rank 1 in the world. I think if you check now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, if you go check when this video comes out, I think you'll see that he's rank 2 in everything. Yan took over in 3s, Monkey Moon took over in 2s, and then Khaled, his teammate, took over in 1s, because it is hard to maintain the #1 spot, especially if you're trying to do it on every leaderboard. So now he's actually number 2 in everything. But when I was made aware of this from Twitter, he did have 1 in all of them at least for a few moments. TRK possession play. I'm not sure what he's hoping to do with this pinch. Didn't need to get rid of the ball. Maybe just getting a bit more experimental here in a game that seems like it's going to be an obvious win. 6-1, tight angle, TRK, yeah, it'll be a forfeit. This is what you need to do if you want to farm ranked points, and TRK definitely just did. But he also farmed ranked points in ones, so let's go check it out. TRK versus Hazo. Hazo, a high-level ones player, I think rated around top 50 or so. So definitely a capable ones player. I think the last time we had him on, I can't remember whether or not he won. He's played a few different show matches, but today he is going to be playing TRK in ranked. TRK used to EU ranked. We'll see how he does here in North American ranked, and he's doing just fine so far as he's able to get a reset, bring it down to the ground and pop it so perfectly into the top left corner. TRK losing this kickoff. Did his best to try and gain control of it, but ultimately could not. And now Hazo's trying to put some flips on. But it is so hard to do correctly, and you see tons of these players outside, the top 10, top 20 in the world who try and do it as efficiently. And it's so clear that there's a big gap they need to cover before they can get away with trying to go for double or triple flip resets and not having it just look silly. TRK, great dribble into the 50. No disrespect to Hazo, by the way. Hazo, very talented player. I'm sure he's right on the edge. And the only way to get to the point where you can, do double and triple flip resets consistently and not, have them actually be useful in ones is to just try them time and time again, I'm sure. So, love to see the grind from Hazo. TRK gains control of this ball and just instantly reads the challenge. And all it takes is a single jump to put it over the top of it. 3-0 in the first minute. Looking good for the TRK fans of the world. I think TRK in ones has to be given the #1 spot right now. You could argue Apparently Jack. I think Apparently Jack, if you said Apparently Jack was #1 in the world, TRK was 2, I would let you say that. I don't think that's crazy. But I think it is just one of those two. And TRK has way more results to back up his position right now. Apparently Jack has had just a few less games, and you got to give credit to the person who has been tested just a little bit more. And that has definitely been TRK. TRK's aerial game right now is just something that Hazo cannot stop. And it's because he's so consistent at threatening tons of options and never giving up the opportunity to take any. So no matter what Hazo does, if he's going to be reacting late like that, TRK is going to find a way to get it past him. Now, TRK, great read on the challenge. Just steals the ball away from Hazo. Gets the reset. Hazo the pre-jump. And this is one of the first times that Hazo is able to cover everything that TRK tried. But he wasn't able to steal the possession. TRK gets to hold on. He takes the skies again. And Hazo, he really, really wants to challenge TRK early. And it's hard to blame him. He's been getting absolutely farmed every time TRK gets to get to his spot and take to the skies. So why not try and challenge earlier and prevent that from ever being the case? But now Hazo just flies into no man's land. Not sure what his plan was there. TRK gonna get scored on again. 6-2. Hazo down but not out. Likely gonna need to dominate kickoffs, as most players who are looking to upset a higher ranked player probably need to do. I'll tell you what, that is not dominating the kickoffs. That is TRK getting one right back. 7-2 with half a game left to go. It is possible in ones. Well, really, in any game mode, anything is possible if you haven't crossed the halfway mark. TRK dribble from the back wall. Reset into the musty. Oh my goodness, TRK. TRK, what you do on the field is criminal. I mean, this is what I'm talking about with players who are so controlled in their air dribbles. They can do that with every last bit of their boost. Or if you jump them and you try and stop them, they'll just fake you and go underneath. But thank goodness Hazo didn't do that this time and let us see the magnificence that was that full field dribble off the back wall into the musty. 9-2. TRK, soft touch in order to get it to fall in. 10-2. Okay, Hazo's had enough. Hazo's had enough. TRK was too much for him, no doubt about it. My goodness. Not only that, but he gets blown up every time he gets scored on because of this goal explosion. TRK looking like he's in free play and not missing a single thing here in this 1v1 match in North America. I have a feeling people need to be worried about how this guy is going to play in Dallas because the Falcons could be favorites to win it all.